All right, so good evening, everybody. We are here again and we are ready to commence our Monday night VYB meeting, VYB overview. And we are here and we have started this business, although it's still in the pre-launch, but we feel that we have started because we are already building a team. We are already getting active and some of us already pay our subscription and we already have a following, being able to share with others what we are finding in here in that business called Vibe. All right. And as Megan always said, the why in Vibe is you. All right. Who's Megan? Megan is one half of a twin sister, Megan and Reagan. They both are the founders of this business, and along with Tony and Dre and they put this business together. It was really a revelation. And when the Lord inspired Megan to get moving with this business, and it has more from what she she started or to something even bigger. Um, of course, they are now getting some even bringing in some really professionals in the network marketing industry and so forth, and who's helping them to develop this thing so that it would be ironclad. All right. But when it started, she just called it one more time because she had been in many other network marketing companies before she had herself started started and really help others to grow. She had made a lot of money, as she said, and some she lose along the wayside, and some she felt that she was not getting the not just the attention, but the compensation that she required, because she always went up to the top of every company that she joined and brought in so many persons. And sometimes she was really getting small change, basically, for all the effort, all the persons and network and everything that she had, and all the money she was making the company generate. But until she got inspired to go ahead and start this company. And of course, as she shared it with her sister, she was not initially on board, but then she gave it a listening, and she saw what was happening. God was inspiring her to come on board. Now, this figure I have not changed from last week. There is in Vibe, there is a Telegram group that really is an update group that tells us how many persons are joining by the seconds. You literally see the time stamp that the person joined, and it is all around the world. 160 countries are on board, and as of last week, I know we have passed 50,000 now. Um, but I didn't get to change the PowerPoint to put in the last figure. But you see this up here, it says, in fact, I remember last week when I was putting this PowerPoint together, as I started, it was this number. And before I had finished just updating some of my slide, it had gone to the 46,000. Of course, I'm not sure if Pastor Tommy or any one of them would have checked the last figure, but it is more than that now. It is actually, maybe I could have a quick look at it to see what it's saying. Yeah, 55,385. 55,385. So almost 10,000 person joined from last week to this week. That's a remarkable, and that's a company that is not yet launched. Not yet launched. All right. Some of the details, we still have not gotten all the details in terms of the cost of the products and so forth. But yet, persons are so exuberant, so excited about what they're seeing. Persons are on board already. All right, they want to be the first to gain. All right. So this is, and that's, we're talking about 6 weeks. The company was announced, basically, not even launched because it have not been launched, in the last week of December. And we just passed January, just at the beginning, 6 weeks, going to 7, and we are over 55,000 members strong. All right. So what is Vibe? I'm sure you're asking what is Vibe, especially for persons who are coming in new. Vibe is it's really empowering financial freedom through technology. So in Vibe, we have products. We'll talk a little about that and probably watch the video on it. We have services that can help you earn. All right. And as now, guess what? None of us know everything about VYB, but we have understood something that as you earn, as you learn, you earn. But VYB is it is a platform that enables you not only to earn from the business itself, but to earn, but to learn, to get trained so that you can open your own businesses or businesses. All right. That is keep making you into an entrepreneur, basically. All right. We have the we have the network is there, the platform is there, and the training will be given through the packages. Training will be given, on-demand training that to help you in whatever area of your, that of creativity that you have. And as well, it will help you finance your passion and your dreams. All right? Because many of us, if I were to ask, if money was not a problem, you had money, you were able to make money, what was some of the things that you would want to do? You'd want to do right now? And I could get you may unmute your mic and maybe you could just type. What are some of the things that you think that you would want to accomplish? And of course, we know that money maybe is a hindrance to everybody. You wish you could, but you just don't have the means. But what are some of the things that you probably would want to do? Anybody wants to yeah, travel. Yeah, be debt free. Wonderful. I like that. I remember I was in the last another business some time ago, and some of the individual who had gone to 5-star 3 stars and so forth. One lady said, a lady from Dominica, and she said, I've paid all of my bills. It was January. She said, I've paid all of my bills through December. In other words, she knew the average of what she would use every month, and she went to the service station network or service station, and she said, for my electricity, I usually use $200 a worth. I'm paying 2,400 for the year. And she did that for the water bill, and she did that for the telephone bill and so forth. And she said, I've taken care of my bills for the year from the money that she made in the business, and so I could use my profits basically to do other things. So when Maria says travel, yes, be debt free. Let me tell you, all of us wish we were. All right. And there's so many times that you go to the supermarket or you travel or something, and there's so many things that you see I could do with that. And you wish that you could just grab it from the store and put it in your bag and travel with it, but you can't, right? Of course you can't. So being able to buy the things that you need, but even beyond just spending money on you, there are some needs that are around that you see and you wish that you could.
Certainly.
Yes, go ahead. Yeah.
What I would do
Okay, go ahead.
is assist some students who are going to university and are having financial problems.
I know you would say that, Miss Barnett. The teacher in you, the lecturer in you, very much so. Yes, exactly. And that's the point I was trying to make. Beyond yourself, there's so many needs around. You just want to sponsor these children. And even at a lower level where we have our kids, we see those that go into the elementary school and so forth, and you see the parents are struggling, and you just want to adopt that child, not necessarily take them home as a foster parent, but maybe just sponsor them throughout the school and buy their books and so forth and ensure that, they have a meal to eat and so forth. There's so many good things we can do. There are some charity, there are some vagrants maybe on the road that you just want to see if you can get them to, a turning point or some place where they can get rehabilitated and so forth. There is a lot you can do with money, and a lot, not just spending, but on yourself, but a lot of good things. All right. So this is what VYB is all about, right? It's really, really a mindset, a change. Okay, money, we can show you how to make the money, but beyond the money, we want you to see how you can actually help humanity, how you can make a difference in the world, how you can be a blessing to your community, to your church, to your society, to others, right? So this is what VYB is all about. It's not just about making money. It's really a change of mindset and finding and being aligned with your creator and wanting to improve on your lot. All right, a little more volume, please. So I don't think I have direct control over volume. This is automatic. But if you may turn up your volume on your end, maybe there are some times that you have to tap on your screen. If you listen on the phone, tap on the screen and you would see that volume key at the top. It may be, you may want to touch it so it goes blank and then touch it again, and it might be a little louder. If you listen on the computer, you can maybe turn it up a little more. But I don't, my mic is already set. It is automatic. It doesn't have a volume control as such. All right, but anybody having any problem with volume? Are you hearing well?
It's good. The volume is good.
Volume is good on your end. Okay. All right, good.
There's no problem. There's no problem here in Jamaica.
All right, wonderful. All right, probably is okay. So yes, Cynthia, you could probably do that. And maybe check your odds. And if it's really, really bad, the last option is to sign out and sign back in. All right. You won't miss that much. All right. So VYB is also, so beyond the place where you can meet, it's a place where you meet with persons, a social networking, but also a place where you can make it's a business. And beyond that, it's like a movement. Why we say it's a movement? Because persons are on the train and persons have hopped on, they've seen, they have been titillated, as somebody would say, by what they are seeing and they are hearing. And you might feel yourself as, boy, wow, this is for these big people up there. This is for persons that have dreams that I don't have. No, guess what? You will get it. You will get it. Just stay on the train, stay on the boat, and you will see, hold on. Yeah, I actually can do this, and they would give you the platform and the spotlighting where your creativity can really, really blossom, right? So somebody told me, I sent this to somebody saying, but isn't that just like another level marketing where you bring persons and so forth? I said, no, the product is different. And I said, I want you to have a listen to this and tell me if it's the same. Let them listen, let them see for themselves. So our mission is to support you, to help you grow, and to connect you with the right people, the right tools, and the mentorship to succeed. Wonderful vision. All right, wonderful mission. All right, and so VYB is a place where you build your network, you build a tribe, you connect with persons, not just in your country, but persons around the world. All right, and this can help you elevate. You learn, you hear of ideas and things that you can maybe begin, and you're never too old to learn and to try new things and to get the financing for it, and all of that. So this is what. So there is a mindset and a personal growth. Success starts in the mind. We provide mentorship, training, and coaching to help you become the best version of yourself. And that's really ultimately the product of VYB. So many times you join a network and it's just about the money, just about the product. Direct sales, sell for us and you get something. No, VYB is beyond that, right? It is beyond that. It's really a place of where you learn. It's like a school, a school of business, a school of learning, a school of entrepreneurship, right? And you can learn as you earn, you can earn as you learn. Okay, you can earn in multiple ways, and we'll go through that as well, right? So financial empowerment, wealth creation, learn how to build, grow, sustain your wealth through multiple streams of income. And also it will help you in terms of your budgeting. You learn all of these things, now that if you make the money, how do you keep it? How do you spend it in the wise ways, right? And so this is what VYB is all about. Whether you want to give back, whether you want to travel, whether you want to create or inspire, we provide a platform to help you turn your passion into purpose. All right. Now, some persons, when they see you, in fact, one person I sent this to, and she shared it with somebody, and the person said, oh boy, a matrix, boy, when you hear matrix, that's devilish thing, and the scripture spoke about this, and I'm like, seriously? So she called back and she was like, look at what my friend sent to me, and she was saying all of these things that in time there will be matrix and people will get into these things and that's devilish and so forth. And I said to her, well, did she actually show you a scripture that says that, or is she just making this thing up? So, but persons generally have that concept that anything that involves people and that, you know, you build a team, they see it as a pyramid, right? And that word is bandied is so much around that everybody's scared to do anything because, well, that's a pyramid, that's a Ponzi scheme and so forth. But there are very, very stark difference between a pyramid and multi-level marketing, which have been in existence since 1932, right? And the Amways and all of these, the Evo, the and all of these have been around for years, ages, right? Even sometimes somebody was telling me about that, is it still in existence? Yes, it's still there, you know, and they have been making all of this money because they have they built they have a product. The thing about multi-level marketing product, marketing companies, they have products and services of real value. Pyramid scheme usually do not. What they usually do is just ask persons to bring money, and they take that money and they filter it to those at the top. And they need new persons to come in to bring new money again. No product. It's just circulating your money. You'll always at the bottom, always losing. And those at the top who came early are the ones that benefit from it. That's a pyramid. There's no product. There's nothing of value, right? But they promise you large profits. And you get so excited about this thing that you're willing to, you know, to give, but you have to do it every month and every time. It's not just a one-time thing. You have to do it all the time. And then you are losing all the time. And then, you know, with the hope of you will get that big, you'll land on that big jackpot someday, basically. And it never really happens. And those at the top eventually just pack up all their belonging and travel to Dubai, someplace. You don't see them again. You hear the company is experiencing some problems with their software and whatever. They're taking a pause to reorganize and so on and so forth. And eventually you just never get that money again. Yes. Akiba, yes, go ahead.
Hi, good night.
Yes.
I just have a few questions pertaining to the business. All right. Is it okay if I ask them right now?
I was going to listen to maybe some, and if there's something that well, maybe better that let's head a presentation, maybe because some of the questions you're asking may be answered in the PowerPoints, and maybe a little later. So if you have it written down, it will be good, so you could remember it, right?
Okay.
Yeah. But we're not saying don't ask now. We're saying that some of what you're asking maybe presented in the presentation itself, so you could get your answers there. And if you still have problems or you still have questions at the end, then you could always ask. All right, there will be a section for question and answers.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. All right. So yeah, so we're talking about pyramids and so forth. So when you have a multi-level, they actually train you. Comprehensive training and support on your products, recruiting and style and everything of that. With pyramid scheme, they do very poor or even non-existent training because they really don't want you to get into understand how the things work, because you will find out that this is not a legitimate business. So they're gonna keep it away from you. All right. Now, VYB pre-launch, we're still in the pre-launch stage, as we said. VYB is supposed to be launched on the 17th. I got an update today that it may be delayed by a few days or maybe a day or two. But something is going to happen on the 17th, and the reason is because they are for persons who have already registered. You'd recognize that the payment method is very, very limited at the moment. It's just crypto, and a lot of persons who do not have crypto find it very difficult to get it done. All right. Especially when persons who are outside, if there's not somebody with crypto in your country and you don't have a wallet, you know nothing about that, then you have to move that money across the seas. It costs you some, you know, to do it. Ultimately what Megan is saying, if you want to, if you can, and you go ahead and buy and lock your position, but we still have some days. Where they're trying to get the visa option up and running, right? the Visa and MasterCard option so that persons who you have your debit card and so forth, that you'll be able to use that. All right. So maybe it's not, they're working really feverishly on it to get it up and running so that persons can secure. But they say that don't panic about it. Your position is there. They are the ones that are holding us back. So they will give the grace period for us to get it done, even after maybe the time, because it is not our fault. It's basically their systems that are holding us from getting that done. So do not panic. Don't panic. We are all in this, and they're not going without us. If they stop all of us from paying, then their whole company breaks down, because more than half, more than maybe 3/4 of the persons who have signed up have not paid yet because of that same restriction. All right, so where do we start? If you want to build a foundation, if you want to build a company, you need to have a good foundation. All right, so you're new. How do I have success in VYB? All right, how do you get success in it? Okay, number one, you have to be plugged in. And what it means is that you have to sign up. You have to sign up. Being on the sideline and listening to all of these things is good, but except you actually take your time, get the link from the person who invited you, and sign up, you're not part of VYB. You're just hearing from VYB. But here's what VYB says. VYB says there is nothing to lose in sign up, because sign up is free, right? You don't have to say, wow, I need to have that money there at that present moment, because we are still in pre-launch. The company has not launched yet. So many persons, when you come to a company, it's already way up, finally comes down from the States or wherever, and somebody tells you about it, and persons, when you come, you have this person is already doing this, and that one is 2-star and 3-star, whatever, and you just join and figure, wow, we are at the back there. When will I ever get there? But you seldom get a company that still have not launched out yet. And this one is allowing you to get a link, sign up, open the portfolio. Basically, you open your account, and in that account, you are given, that is before you pay anything, you are given a link, a registration link and a landing page. You have your own account, basically. With that link that you get, you can start signing up other people. Literally, and you have not paid a dime. Right? It's a free link that is given to you because we are still in pre-launch. When the company launches and it's up and running, when persons come in, they have to come in with the money, their registration money right away. We can do that for free right now. So we are really, really on it. I told somebody on the weekend, what you're thinking? She said, I like what I heard. I'm thinking of signing up on the weekend. I say, sign up now. If you're thinking of 2-3 days down the road to sign up now. Why? Because as you sign up, it is time stamped. If you're part of the Telegram group, you'll see that somebody came in at 6:41, the other one came in at 6:42, the other one came in at 6:41, 6:43. You see persons are just coming in, popping in. This is time stamped. So in other words, the time that you came in is the time that will remain. So if somebody that, let's say your sponsor send that link to somebody else, and they happen to have come in 1 minute after you, well, you go above them, they fall under you, right? So during the weekend, since we're not paying, if you had done it on Friday, and I decided I'm going to wait on Monday to do it, that's 3 days. Guess what have happened? Could be a potential in every day. So in our company, you see more than sometimes almost 2,000 persons join, every single day. Now, supposing that it may not that's all around the world. Supposing in your country that 50 join over the weekend, that is 50 positions below that you just came in and signed up, when you could have been 50 position above, and all for free. The person waited for 3 days and they didn't have to pay anything. You sign in on Friday and you didn't have to pay anything. So advantage. As soon as you get the link, before you even start understanding this thing, sign up. If at the end of the day you say, I'm not interested, well, when it's launched and you didn't pay for the position, it just knock you out. It just push you out of the business. right? You're not interested anymore. You didn't lose anything. You didn't give any personal information, just an email. Just a basic information, the address and email, telephone number. You can go in there and change that as you please. If you have a password, you can go in after you sign up, change it again. So you have not really lost anything by signing up. I think a lot of people want to find out every nitty-gritty about the company before they sign up. Whilst you are finding out information, person are signed up ahead of you, and you will see why it is advantageous to sign up early when I show you the compensation plan. All right. So you want to sign up, this is what you will see if you're in the Telegram group. You'll see on that right side, welcome, VYB. That person is joining from Nigeria. My dogs are getting excited about something. Another person is joining from Botswana. Another person is joining from the United States. And I was on the line with Megan the first time. It was about 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 a.m. for her. And she was on a free call with me from my sponsor from England. And I see like 11 or 12 o'clock up there. So he was there, but he called me and like, you waking me up at that time. He said, I wanted to meet somebody. And I said, okay. I got out of the room, got into the sitting room. I didn't want to disturb my family who was sleeping. And he said, just hold on, let me get her on the line. And then it was Megan. He said, Alvin, I want you to meet Megan. I'm like, Megan? Yes, Megan. I said, Megan? The guy had watched the video before, and he said, yeah, the company, the owner of VYB. I said, for real? It's like I was in shock. I didn't know he was putting me onto her at the time. And then it was her. And then whilst we were talking, just about, we had about 10 to 15 minutes chat. And she said, once we have, from the beginning of our conversation to now, 30 persons have joined. I can see it. Because at the time I wasn't in Telegram, so I wasn't seeing it. And she said, Australia have just joined in. New Zealand just came in. South Africa just came in. And I was like, how are you knowing that? She said, I'm in the system, right? I'm seeing everybody, and you can see it as well. And then I said, well, I'm thinking about it. She told me, here's what I'll advise you. Join now. Because once you wait, in 10 minutes, 30 persons have joined ahead of you, right? So it's advantage to join, all right? It's advantage to join. There is no penalty. There is no payment. There is no nothing. There is no, just the fact that you join and you get in your position, a higher position is a good thing. All right. For as we say, lock in, and then the schedule date was so that we would lock in that position by February 16th. As I said, we may have a little more grace period, but don't let that deter you. It's just $25 US to join this company. All right. And then to lock in your position, that's really locking in that position. So right now they're giving you like a free space, saying, okay, you can use that space and you can develop yourself. And then when it's time to lock in, you will lock in that position so that nobody else gets that space. All right. So now you're on a reservation. So those who have locked in their space, they'll pay their $25. That position is sure. No one else can bump them out of that position. Okay. So that's the good thing about it. All right. But even then, I'm saying it's not critical that you pay yet. As the moment that you sign in, that date and time is recorded. Whether you pay now or whether you pay 1 hour before the deadline, that position stays for you. The fact is, when the deadline comes, you just need to make sure that you're in before the deadline. Anytime before the deadline, you're good. After the deadline, that's a different story. All right. You want to be in before the deadline. All right. So become a student. When you come to sessions like this, you really want to be taking notes. All right. And read and listen and come into the Zooms and listen to the recorded messages and the recorded presentations and so forth, because that's the way you learn. Right. A lot of persons think that the brain is good enough. Sometimes it's good to take the notes. All right, take notes, because now we don't want you saying, okay, I need to know everything so I could tell my friend. What we want you to do is to get your friend onto the Zoom. Whether it is this Zoom, whether it is the official Zoom with Megan the Americans, whether any other Zoom that will be popping up just now, because as we begin to grow, this platform will not be able to hold persons, and persons will have to find their own nation and have their own people maybe in their own country and so forth. But this thing is growing, It's already growing really. It's in the Caribbean, it's in Trinidad, it's in Jamaica, it's in Dominica, it's in it's in Cayman, it's in Anguilla, and all it's already around, right? And if you're hearing for the first time, you're kind of a little 6 weeks behind in terms of hearing it. But the fact that we're still in pre-launch, you're still at the right position at the right time. All right, so get plugged in, take notes, launch your business. All right. So how do you launch a business? You could do it in 2 ways. Okay. The moment you see, the moment you hear, the moment you get your link, you start sharing. Always be in good communication with the person that brought you in, your sponsor, because they may have a little more time in there, or a little more information. They may know a leader that they can contact to have a freeway call. But here's what, Megan's number I have, and a lot of persons have. All right, well, I've spoken to her directly. She wants us to call her. She wants us to put us on, to put her in a conference call. She wants us to put her in a freeway call. You're speaking to somebody who's asking questions. All she says is, get them on the call. Call me, call your friend, link me up. If I'm not able to do it now, I will tell you, not now, call me back in 5 minutes or whatever. But throughout the day, she's available to explain everything. All right? My dog and my cat is playing on the just hold on. Yes, yeah. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, they don't have the understanding. It's like us, when I tell them go to be quiet, they don't listen. All right, so yeah, so we're coming back here. Got me a little distracted. All right, so you want to share your vibe to the world. Share it. Get persons on the Zooms. Don't be the one trying to explain what you don't even fully understand yet. Get them to the Zoom, the YouTube channel. You see, myvibe.io, and you could get them there so they could watch the presentations. Now, if you're getting somebody who's not, you invite them to the meeting, they're not interested. Tell me what it is. You already, you know what you're getting? You're getting somebody who's going to be a dead weight for you. Somebody, you invite them to a business session where they can learn how to make money, and they're not showing any interest. You literally have to be dragging them, saying, come on. You are just getting yourself a dead weight. Because if the person is not interested, they're just going to be sitting there doing nothing. And you have to be doing all the work. All right? And that's why the advice is, do not tell persons what the thing is about. Tell them, come and see. Come and see. All right? And if they have any kind of interest, they will come and make the effort to come and see. After they have seen, they could say, well, I don't understand this. Can you explain that to me? Okay, at least it's aroused their attention. They want more explanation. But if you can't get them to even come into a Zoom, don't want them to even watch the video, you might send a video link for them. They will not watch it. 3 days down the road, they say, I haven't watched that. You invite them again. Move on. Just move on. There are so many other persons who are eager to hear this thing while you're there lingering and waiting for that one person. No, move on. That person eventually will come say, oh, somebody else told me about, what was it that you were talking about again? Oh, by the time they tell you that, 50, 100 persons may be ahead of them. All right? Don't waste time with persons who are lingering, who don't make up their mind. They eventually will come around. But for now, move on, because the next person may want to hear what you have to sell. All right. So this is basically it. Now I want you we just go through some of these slides quickly. You want to be consistent, you want to be uniform. When you're launching your business and maybe starting up at your own Zoom, you want to, look professional and so forth, be consistent, be on time, have, proper tools and the flyers and maybe your presentation and so forth. Organize yourself so that you are looking professional. All right. First impression could mean a lot. So we move from there, but I just want to talk a little about the product. But to do that, I will have you watch. Let me just shut this down. What we're gonna do? We're gonna watch a presentation. I'm still sharing this one. This is what I want to bring up. All right, so you will see. I want you to listen. That was just put out last on the weekend or so. It explains
Today we're going to take a look at VYB and what it has to offer. So first, I want to talk about a disclaimer. The information shared in this presentation is for educational and illustrative purposes only. Any references to earning or success are not guarantees and will vary based on your effort, experience, and market conditions. What we're saying here is we don't know what you're going to do or how you're going to do it. So past profits don't indicate future gains, and these are just educational numbers and information for you. So what is VYB? VYB is a VYB ecosystem, right? We have an entire host of products here to help you at whatever stage you are in your life. We have young people, we have seniorpreneurs, we have families, we have people from over 160 countries, over 47,000 people now in VYB. And we are an entire ecosystem that is designed to help you find your VYB and go out into the world and show others your VYB. So let's start off with our 7 powerful products that we offer over here. First of all, we have our flagship product, which is called VYB Vault. VYB Vault is super exciting because it offers you streaming education in a variety of courses: DeFi, Forex, crypto, sports betting, personal development, spiritual classes, faith-based classes, marketing, AI, business branding, and much, much more to come, because the streaming education will be forever growing. And an exciting part of the VYB Vault is that you can actually have a chance to be a creator and get your course inside the VYB Vault. I'm excited about that. Next, we have the VYB Tribes. So that is our community network. Some of you are going to find people. There's the Legend Maker Tribe. There's a Seniorpreneurs Tribe. There are, the Be Vibrant Tribe, the Marketing Tribe, the Texas Tribe, maybe. You're going to be able to find your community and your network to work with people that are like-minded, maybe in business, like-minded in location, like-minded in demographic. This is where you're going to be able to find them. And you're also going to be able to find market insights there as well. Because along with the VYB Vault, we have live classes, which are also going to have the market insights in the VYB Tribe. VYB Global, this is where content and commerce meet. Imagine like a TikTok or Instagram style content creator platform where you can show your business and your creations and who you are off to the world. VYB Global. Anyone that comes there is going to be able to see you front and center. And then we have VYB Brandworks, because you can have all of the visions in the world, but what does it mean if you cannot brand yourself? And I am personally attached to this, really, because I've been working with small to medium-sized businesses for years, helping them brand and have a voice in a market with corporate overlords that have millions and millions of dollars to do marketing. These small businesses don't. So Brandworks is going to help them by showing them how to survive and how to thrive in today's market with branding, commerce, content, stores, payment processors, you name it, it's all in VYB Brandworks, from vision to execution. Next, we have VYB Ventures. Imagine a Shark Tank style experience where every few months, 3 or 4 or 5 months, we're going to have you try out to be able to pitch your product and get in front of our partners and our mentors and the people that can really make a difference. We're talking business funding, ideas, building out your idea with Brandworks to make it something that can truly be spectacular. Then we have VYB Spotlight, brand visibility. A huge directory open to the world for everyone to see, with your own customized landing page about what it is that you do, because some of you already have something you do. It could be making t-shirts, it could be junk removal, it could be patios or decks, or maybe you're a dentist. We don't know, and you can put that in the spotlight and show the world. Then we have VYB Style. I really like this. VYB Style is going to be all of the merch and the movement of VYB, right? We can do t-shirts, hoodies, journals, mouse pads, whatever it is. VYB Style will have all of it, so you can represent your vibe and your tribe your way. And we will also have contests where you guys can enter to make your own creations to be put on display to the entire VYB network. And then finally, our rewards program, VYB Bucks, is the fuel to the entire ecosystem and how it works. So now that I've talked to you about the products, let's talk to you about the 5 ways to earn over here in VYB. So number 1, you can be a product of the product. By using the products and learning and earning and growing, you can be a product of the product and earn money that way. You can also earn money with our direct sales. You can earn money by our very powerful 3x10 forced matrix with the bonuses. You can earn money with the fast start bonuses and the check match bonuses. And remember, earnings are not guaranteed and depend entirely upon individual effort, participation, learning, and results may vary. So when we talk about this forced matrix, it is unlimited income, and you can see the visualization of it. The fast start bonuses, they are monthly on levels 1 and 2, and we have check match bonuses also monthly, levels 1 and 2, 100% match and 50% match. We also have our matrix ranks. So we start off with rookie, where that is the first rank, and you're going to get matrix bonuses through level 1 through 5 only. When you move on to creator, you're going to start to be able to activate level 1 and 2 fast start bonuses. Next, level 7, you get matrix rewards there and also 100% check match. On level 8, you'll get 50% check match with your level 8 bonuses. On Icon, you're going to be all the way down to level 9 in your matrix. You're going to get everything before and your metal visa. So I have one that is another company that is metal, and it's really nice. I love these cards, and you're going to be able to, just have this when you're paying for stuff. I love using my metal one. It's pretty nice. But then Legend. The legendary member perks come with this. You get all 10 levels, 2 fast start bonuses, 2 check bonuses, everything included. That is the paramount, the top level. So what does VYB provide? An ecosystem, community, education, branding, rewards, the 5 ways you can earn if you decide to become an IBO, an affiliate, or you can just use our ecosystem and our products because they are there to help you take whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is you want to do, your vision, your creation in your head, and put it full steam ahead to be your brand. And then we help you showcase it to the world. So right now you can get started for free, and it's super easy. First of all, we launch officially on February 17th. And we've had over 47,000 now since January 10th. So join the thousands who have already signed up and created a free account, because every second counts. Get with the person who invited you today and get started. Thank you for your time today. Don't forget, your journey begins with VYB.
Yes, so my volume was off. I was talking. All right, so this is VYB. This is what we are talking about. This is not just selling t-shirts. This is helping you start businesses, grow businesses, organize businesses, and that's what VYB is. It creates that atmosphere, that ecosystem to help you become independent, right? So it's not just about relying upon VYB's products and selling. You can do that, buy some stuff and sell direct sale and sell other person makes a little profit. That's okay. But that's not the main thing in VYB. The main thing is about helping you become an entrepreneur. All right, whatever that you may be skilled in, helping you showcase this thing to the world, helping you with the branding, right? Helping you with spotlighting your business. Providing funds for you in VYB Ventures, providing the funds, the startup funds that you need so that you can move, you can launch your business and so forth. So this is it, right? This is big, and I'm sure some of you might be thinking, the little that I do, I'm a carpenter. How do I showcase myself? You are exposing yourself to a lot of persons around the world. Now, some of these things may not be able to go well, but you never know. You might just get somebody saying, I have a school being built in Dominica, and we need some carpenters, or someplace in the Caribbean, some other place, and persons are seeing that you're qualified to in that particular field and so forth. You may so once you might be a seamstress, and you can make very nice clothing or maybe upholstery or whatever. You know, and you can get contact, you can get places, you can ship your product overseas. You know, and they train you and they help you with your creating your brand. You know, and content open up your website and what kind of thing to put, how do you showcase your materials on there, all of these things. Well, that's what you need to go to school to do, right? Or maybe pay a lot of some persons who have net experience, to pay them a lot of money to get that. And that's pretty much what it is all about. So that's what we're talking about. I'm just going to move on from this a little, just so I could just to explain a little more on the compensation plan. All right, now, before I get to the compensation plan, I think it was Robert Kawasaki who wrote this statement. Work hard for a few days. In fact, he came up with these 4 cash flow quadrants. And the 2 on the left, which is where most 95% of the world is, you're either an employer or you self-employed. All right? Most persons. 5% of the world is in the right quadrant. Entrepreneurs and investors. When you are an employee, you have no leverage, right? You're responsible for 100% of the income you have. You have to work your time for money. When you are self-employed, to a large extent, it's still you doing a lot of the work, right? So you still have no leverage. But when you become an entrepreneur, you work hard for a few years, and for the rest of your life, that passive income keeps flowing to you, right? So there you begin to have some gain leverage and passive income, because you don't always, when you retire, whatever business that you set up supposed to be able to sustain you. Or even if you're not retired, but you just want to slow down and you're getting older, don't have that energy, you have set up something that could continue to provide for you, right? And not just for you, but for your children to come, or for your posterity and so forth, all right? So that's like an entrepreneur. An investor gain total leverage because they make their money work for them. People like Elon Musk and these guys, the investors, right? Even Donald Trump, he's one of them too, into buildings and so forth. And their money is working. They buy property, they sell property, they hardly work, they hardly take work. They just make it, they just make deals, right? And their money work for them. They have total leverage. So, and only 5% of the world, and they gain 95% of the wealth. So 5% of people who in that quadrant gains 95% of the wealth, whereas 95% in the left quadrant, which is where most of us are only getting 5% of the wealth. I heard a statement this today, and that said that on the day that Trump got inaugurated and all these big tech companies heads, the CEO were there, the 3 richest man in America, at least, Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg, they combined, the 3 of them, has the wealth of 50% of the 50% of the US population. All right. That's how many millions of people that these 3 guys alone have more wealth combined than half of the US population. Right? Now, that doesn't look right. Every yardstick you put on it, it says that's not supposed to be. But the fact is that's what it is, right? And a lot of us are working, and we are working 40 days a week, 40 hours a week. We are working 40 years of our life, right? And at the end of that, you've given up all your energy to a business, right? And when you come for you can't work anymore. They give you a pension, which is 40% of your salary that you once used to earn. You couldn't even make do with the salary, but now you get only 40% of it. And you're begging, right? And that's pretty much how all of us live a lot of us live our life. You go to school, get a good job, get good education, you can get a good job. You're working for somebody. Somebody else is getting rich. They live in the business when they pass on to their children, and you say, well, they're born with a silver spoon. Yes, because their parents made an investment. They started a business and they can pass that on to their children. But why can't we do it ourselves? That's what VYB is all about, teaching you how to do it, so that you won't have to be working all your life and at the end have nothing to leave for your family, right? And even whilst you're working, you can have your business working for you and you can travel. Somebody said travel earlier on. Somebody said doing some charity and so forth. So all the things that you dream of, you can happen. The VYB income is one of the ways that you can earn money. You can do the direct sales and so forth. You can use the product yourself. But here is the comp plan. The comp plan, there are 5 ways that you can earn money in the comp plan. Of course, it depends on your level, as you saw in the video, right? But I'm just going to show you this. So you are advised to recruit, basically, persons. To share. I'm not even saying recruiting. You just share. You call somebody, say, I have something I need to show you. Can you join me on that Zoom? And somebody would explain. Or if you have a video, you could say, have a look at that, and you tell me what you think about it. So you share something that you see that's valuable, that could help, and you share. Now, you're not the one to make a decision for the person, because you don't know the person's dreams. You don't know you may not even know their skills and their creativity. Yeah. So do not say, well, I don't think that'll suit that person. Let them make that decision. All right. One thing you don't want to do is not tell the person. If the person is your friend and you see something good, then talk about it. Tell them, I want you to see something. Now, it's left to them if they want to see or not, but at least you give them the opportunity. So as you begin to share your link and so forth, persons will sign up, and the goal is that you have at least 7. Well, it's not at least, but you aim for 7. In the initial, you aim for 7, but you don't have to have 7, right? To make money, but that's your kind of launch pad, right? You can add as many as you get, as many. All right. So when you do that, there is the startup matrix that money that you make in the matrix itself. So for every person that you bring in, when the company is launched and as it continue to go, every month, as individuals buy their bundle, you will be getting $3 or $5 from every person that falls in your matrix. That's where the word matrix comes in. It doesn't mean anything evil. It's just a network kind of thing. Think of you having 5 persons. So let me just go to the next slide for you to see this. So let's say you're here and you sign up 7 persons, for example, and they all are active. They probably working. They sign up people as well. So the matrix is a 3x10 false matrix. That has nothing to do with you. The computerized system, the algorithm does that. So it would take 3 of the persons, maybe the 3 persons that you added first, and put them directly under you. The other 4, that since your free position is filled, it will naturally put them in one of these positions at the bottom in the second row. Let me just point that out to you. So I'm just assuming, let's say you have 7 persons. So the first 3 that joined with you comes in that first in level 1. The next 4 goes down below, right? It's still your matrix, but it just fills up the position. So on the Jack here, he gets 3, and as he may get 1 from your 4, and maybe Tom here may get 1, and Beverly here may get 1, and then the third one may fall somewhere below, right? But they themselves are also inviting persons. So they may have 4. This one may have 4. This one may have 5. So one position is filled by you. The other 2 positions is filled by him. And he also has a level going down below him. Level 3 for you, but level 2 for him, and that is getting filled as well. All right. So what the system does is squeeze everybody into groups of 3s, basically, and fill up the free position under each. At the end of the day, you may find yourself, let's say your team has 100 persons already because you added your 5 and he added his 5 and that one added 7 and this one got 12 and it's all filling up on the U all the way down. All right, so you can get down to level 3 and get down to level 4, level 7, even up to level 10. All right, so you get persons. Now, if everybody here is active, over time it will grow because as time goes on, persons are getting about it and hearing about it when they come in and join and so forth. They are paying their bundle and they are growing. All right, so they themselves want to build their team, so they're working as well. But everybody that falls in your matrix, you could either be getting $3 or $5 from, depending on the bundle that the person buys. All right, so if you divide the bundle 1, you'll get 3, but if you get bundle 2, which is a larger one, you'll get $5 coming up your way. And that could go down to 10 levels. All right, 10 levels of persons below you would heal $442,000 every month. All right, but even if you don't get to 10, let's say you're on level 3 at the moment, just $5 on level 3 gets you $145 every month. All right, but that's just that's on level 3. But level 2 you had 45, and level 1 you had 15. If you get to level 4, you add another 450 and so forth. So that's just in $5 bills coming up your way every month. As time goes on, 2 months, 3 months, 10 months, 12 months down the road, more persons are joining, people you may never know, but they're joining, and then this is a monthly thing. All right, so you see this, your matrix is getting built, your team is getting built, and then you're making money. Now that's one method of getting paid. All right, the second method is the check match potential, the check match bonus. So this individual that you remember you brought in 7. All right, let's say you brought in 7, you stop there and then you start sharing. If you got somebody that you decide, let me just share it with those under me, so that they too can grow. But let's say you had 3 personnel and each of them in their matrix made $500 for the month, then you would be getting 100% check match on your personnel. So you brought 3. Each of them made 500. Then it will be 3 by 5 you will be making every month. All right. We have 2 highlights showing. All right, you'll be making. The second, if your 3 made $1,000, you get a check match of exactly 100% of what your personnel brought in. Now, your personnel themselves had their own personnel, and they will be making that money off that personnel as well, right? So, and that is every month. If you had 10 persons and each of them were making 500, and we not say all of them will make 500, but we just for educational purposes, we're saying, let's say if all of them make 500, it would be 10 by 500 for you, which is 5,000. And if they made 2,500, it would be 10 by 25, which is 25 keys, right? 25 grand. So that is a check match on that. That's for your personal. But on level 2, on level 2, you could also be making a 50% check match. In other words, those who fall on those that you brought in, that's your level 1, but those that came in from those that you brought in, like I brought Tom and Tom brings his entire family, well, I could be making 50% of all those that Tom's family bring. All right, that is helping you, and it's all about you having the vision and the interest in sharing that link to somebody, inviting them, following up with them, helping them maybe in their sign up and so forth. The effort that you put today gets you money, gets you income down the road. Entrepreneurship, right? So put the effort today, get on the road, start sharing, get busy, share it with as many persons, because if you don't, somebody else may share it, because you two may have the same colleague at work. And you got it and you didn't say anything, and she got it and she just said, serious? I like that. And all the persons in your workplace join her when they could have joined you because you were there before her, and you didn't even, and that's 2 different matrix that's being built here, So share. And if you go to a restaurant and you got something nice and you ate some good food, you come to work and say, you know where we were? You know where we went for lunch? My husband and myself, and oh, the food is really nice. By saying that, guess what? When I'm thinking of going out with my wife, I'm thinking, oh, let's go and try this food there. I heard someone told me it was really nice. and you've just brought business for the company, but the company never comes back to give you a tip for doing so, right? In this space, it says, if you bring somebody in, we're going to pay you not just for 1 month, but throughout until the company lasts. And that individual who stay active also gets from the persons that they bring, the effort that they make, right? So that's the check match bonus. And so there are five different ways that you can, but as we see, it depending as you grow, not all of the areas are open for you. So as a rookie, you have not added persons. Or maybe you just have one, but you have not reached at least to go to the next stage, you'll have to have two. So so as a rookie, just came in, 5 levels of matrix bonus is available to you. 5 levels. Level 1 has 3, level 2 has 9, level 3 has 27, level 4, level 5. 5 down, all the way down there, you can start getting the $3 and the $5 coming up your way every month. As you begin to grow, you become a creator. You have 2 active referrals. They themselves are participating themselves, right? You buy the product 1, because there are 2 products. You have to use yourself, have to purchase a product on a month. A level 6 now opens for you. But with level 6 opens the fast start. 2 levels of fast start. All right. And when you get as if you have free active personals and you do your monthly purchase of product 1, then you will have another level open, and then you can get, not only do you get the fast start, but you also now have 100% check match, right? So it keeps adding to your potential of earning as you continue to share your influence and share your referral links and share your expertise and have meetings, make freeway calls. Megan is working, as I said, it was after 5 in the morning, and she was on the line with me. She didn't even know who I was, but my sponsor connected, and she was willing to talk to me for 15 minutes. Since then, yesterday I was on the line with her again for a brief while. We're trying to solve a problem that one of my contacts were having, one of my personnel were having. She's available. She's working hard, but she knows what she's doing. She is putting the work now that she will reap when that business gets launched, right? Same thing with you. Do not sleep on it. Get moving, get active, start sharing with persons. And I say you don't have to explain the business to them. Send them the recording. Listen to this one I just gave. All of this is made available to us and to you, right? So you can have them to listen, and you can see the compensation plan as it is here. All right. So what do you want to do? Build your empire. Get to work, right? Get to work. Action is the foundational key to all success. Action. Don't just say I will do, but act upon it. And so at the end of the day, I said, just do it. Don't quit, just do it. And we all can do that. Sometimes we don't get paid to talk, but we can do it. We can share ideas with persons. We don't get paid for it. In here, you say if you do that and you get and persons love what they're hearing from you, they come on board. They themselves trying to build, but whatever they do, you're leveraging. What they do, you benefiting from them because you brought them in. That's why I said at the beginning, timestamp. The time is important when you come in, because that you never know when you get somebody who's really active, who probably was in another business, another company, and they already have a network, right? You may not know them, but the person that you brought in may know them. And what the effort that they're bringing in, it redounds to your success. All right. So get on the phone, check in your contacts, see all the friends that you have. Maybe you haven't talked to them. Hey, I haven't spoken to you for the year. How are you doing? I have something I want you to see. And you tell me what you think about it. And you send the link to them. You send the video to them, right? A recording. A lot of persons come back and say, or if you don't hear from them the next 2 days, did you get a chance to watch the video yet? I really think you should do it. You should watch it. I think you're gonna like what you see. You give them motivation to watch it. And let me tell you, when you see it, you cannot unsee it. The moment you see it, like, wow, I want to know more about this. All right, come on the Zoom. All right, and that's how you do it. It's not a matter of going out there and trying to break person's arm and trying to force them into something that you yourself not even convinced about. Be convinced, be motivated, see the possibilities, share it. All right, that's all we're doing, especially now we're in the pre-launch. Let's do it. Just do it. All right.